shoe is. So we decided to put shoes on 1,000 feet. It is actually a call to love, but it's about making the world see that these kids deserve a chance just like every other child.
Johns Hopkins University, where Im and I are in school, we put signs up around the school talking about the Shoes for 1,000 Feet campaign, and we left boxes around the school. So each day people brought shoes, children's shoes, new shoes, all different kinds of shoes, and left them in the boxes. And then we counted them at the end of each day. And just at Johns Hopkins only, I know we had more than 500 pairs. And then different students came from the different schools who also brought shoes and packed them up to organize them for today.
As part of the Shoes for 1,000 Feet program, we have these kids put their footprints on a piece of cloth, then they write their wish. Do you know what they want? They just want to grow up to be contributing members of our society. They want to be doctors and lawyers and hairdressers and seamstresses. They want to be computer scientists and policemen and policewomen. This is a call to love. If there's a member in your family who has died of AIDS or simply have left children who are orphans, please take them in. The kids deserve to dream, just like you and I. Take on a child and love that child.
I'll be dreaming, 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 dreaming. I'll be dreaming, 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 dreaming. I'll be dreaming, 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 dreaming.
These are the footprints of Africa's future until we do something about this disease. Innocent babies will be suffering. I had this dream. Actually, it was more like a vision.
This is a call to save 1 million perishing lives. It's a call to love your brother.
He said, you see all these people standing behind me? So, well, they're all going to die because you refuse to speak about HIV/AIDS.
We should talk more about it. We didn't talk, that's why we got into this trouble.
Stop gambling with their lives. Stop gambling with their lives.
If each one will reach one and teach one will save one.
We let the children tell us how they feel about this problem, what they don't know, give them the chance to ask questions. This is how Princess and I came to be friends. I just simply told her, I'll support you.
HIV/AIDS is everybody's business. In fact, I thought it was just a business of doctors until I was called in a dream to help to join this fight. Save 1 million lives is not just a medical mission, but a bringing of people together and a building of permanent bridges in a war against HIV/AIDS. The program itself was made up of 5 main components. The first one was clinical services. Medical doctors and students paired up with our nurses and other health officials to treat over 2,000 members of our community in STD screening and other health issues. The medical services were free.
This is our 4th day in the clinic, and we've been quite busy seeing a lot of generalized medical problems and some reproductive health issues, but mostly generalized body aches and pains, a lot of arthritis, a lot of untreated malaria, partially treated malaria, and then a lot of gastroenteritis, of course, which is quite common.
So as you see, we see a lot more than just sexually transmitted diseases and do HIV counseling. Obviously, when a lot of patients come in, we see a wide variety of different ailments. So luckily, we have students that are prepared to treat, to respond to different types of health problems that come in.
And on behalf of the Student National Medical Association in the United States, and all of our participants and members in the United States, as well as the National Medical Association, we are pleased to make these donations to the Ministry of Health of Ada, Dangme East District.
This is tremendous. Thank you.
You know, the government cannot do everything, and when we get support from outside, it goes to help the people. The collaboration, I think, is good. The vision is good. Let's carry it forward.
The second part was counseling, and our goal was to create an enabling environment for testing. To do this, we decided to build capacity of community nurses to train them to become counselors. Pre-test counseling and post-test counseling. Counseling is a very important part of HIV/AIDS and the war against AIDS, because if you do not counsel someone properly and you diagnose them as being positive with HIV/AIDS, some people have been known to commit suicide. We then worked in a very special area called family counseling, where family members who had people living with HIV/AIDS were given special counseling. We also trained community health educators. There were nurses and community leaders, church leaders, school teachers, reverend ministers in our community were trained to be community health educators, because HIV/AIDS is everybody's problem. In the interest of making sure that our future would be there, we train our youth. Many youth came in to be trained to be peer educated in what is called the Save a Million Lives clubs.
I learned that you can contract HIV when you come in contact with these 4 body fluids, that's blood, breast milk, semen, and vaginal fluid.
Virus is very much a microscopic organism which invades the human immune system.
We had a debate, condom versus religion.
The church should promote and support the use of condom to protect the flock.
Where then are we heading towards? If this very church that guides against this moral decadence is brought to the low esteem as to promoting the use of condoms.
Well, the usage of condom, I'm highly against it. And since my birth, I've never practiced it. God said, let us give birth to become more than the sound of a seashore. And I can never see any part in the Bible which the heading says condom, the usage of condom.
This is where I put on my other hat, the medical doctor, to make the distinction of condom as a contraceptive, which was pointed out in the debate, and make the distinction of condom use for the prevention of exposure to serum or to blood or to body fluid that can expose someone to HIV.
If you can prevent dying today if you're hypertensive by taking nifedipine, why do you say God is there and therefore I'll not take the nifedipine? If you die, God will rather say, man, you are being foolish. As simple as that, because he has helped us to find an antidote to it. I think we have nothing to lose by using the condom to prevent ourselves from being infected, being religious or irreligious. But I think all of us have a duty. In the final analysis, from the 2 points of view, I believe that it's now coming out clearly that the use of condom must be encouraged by the church.
I would like us to observe a moment of silence for 3 very important women in our HIV/AIDS program who passed away last year. they left behind orphans. We did not know that the job would be this big when we decided to have a focus on orphans this year.
And one of the highlights of the program was our evaluation teams. Members of the community and the medical students and medical doctors visited 12 various communities in the Dangbe East District and spoke with the young men, young women, and women under the trees to discuss HIV/AIDS.
The groups from the Student National Medical Association are going out into different communities surrounding Ada and collecting information regarding knowledge, attitudes, and beliefs about HIV and AIDS. They're going to collect that information, take it back, analyze it to develop programs that will help those communities.
HIV ole mwa ngomi se onelolo se ke esoba pe ke kona ka ni fu majibu ekomeji ke ona asra alo ninu ache fiwa o ma chahlu ebejo ke ejobo o mana ka obani o ma boni hlom pem.
This year we're working with a larger group of secondary school students, also at the Ada Secondary School, as well as some HIV ambassadors from Tema, all of which have been incredibly crucial to these activities. They've been very committed and very excited about spreading the word, spreading the message, and fulfilling the Princess's mission of each one, reach one, and teach one.
I'm quite amazed at this effort, and I really salute you in the great progress, and I really do hope that you are able to save 1 million lives.
And I want to assure our princess, the commission will support the project and make sure that it becomes a model for the rest of the country.
So we need to encourage you very much to help reduce the impact of this problem on the continent. On the UN Secretary General's Information and Communication Task Force, we have an initiative which attempts to address the issue of poverty reduction. And HIV/AIDS eradication forms a major component of this.
AIDS is real, don't gamble with your life. Let's join hands to save 1 million lives. Whoa, whoa. AIDS is real, don't gamble with your life. Let's join hands to save 1 million lives. Ooh, we, hey.
Each one will reach one and teach one will save 1 million lives.
AIDS is so real, so don't you gamble with your life.
Each one will reach one and teach one will save 1 million lives from HIV.
A call to love your brother. AIDS is so